Grande cafe latte, decaf, extra hot. I go specifically to Starbucks to get my coffee when I don't make it at home. With the amount of money that I spend on Starbucks on a weekly basis, I'm probably putting somebody's kid through college. And really, it's not because I find their lattes that incredible. To me, lattes are lattes. But I keep going back. Why? Because of that first sip feeling. But before we get into that, my name's Liz. I'm a copywriter, content writer, and owner of an award-winning copywriting agency. And around here, you're gonna find tools, tips, tricks, courses, and resources to help you launch, grow, and scale your copywriting business. All right, let's go. Brand copy creates powerful associations. Brand copy is a unique type of copywriting in that its intention is not to push for an immediate sale. It's more about the experiential part of a brand. This type of copywriting focuses on a feeling, a vibe, and an emotion, the presence of a brand. The audiences that view your brand copy might not make a purchase right away. It might not even be the next week or the next month, but the consumer will seek out that brand when they're looking for that type of experience. Think of the type of advertisements that you've seen for luxury brands or airlines with a simple slogan and compelling imagery. Think of liquor brands on billboards or banner ads with images of exotic locations and a powerful sentence or two. They draw you in, but there's not a specific call to action other than to just want that product or that experience, and you want it. That's brand copy. And in the case of Starbucks' memorable tagline, that first sip feeling, it drives desire while remaining accessible to a broader audience. So why is that first sip feeling so powerful? This strategic slogan is placed on the side of the Starbucks cups to help you associate a pleasurable emotion with your coffee. And because of those emotions tied in with that piece of copy, I think about that first sip feeling between Starbucks trips because it elicits something specific for me. Comfort. Even if I'm not looking directly at the side of the cup while I take the sips of coffee, I've read the side of the cup before. It's crawled into my subconscious, creating positive associations with their brand. Now, when I want to feel really, really good about buying a cup of coffee, I go to Starbucks. Even if I could probably pay off my house with that monthly Starbucks bill, and I really should scale back, I keep going. That's exactly what that first sip feeling is designed to do. It seeps into your psyche. It compels you to act. It magnetizes you to something, making you feel like, hey, this specific product is going to improve the quality of my life, even if it's only just for a few minutes a day. So now let's take a deeper look into why that Starbucks tagline is so alluring. That first sip feeling, it's open-ended. It doesn't really tell you what exactly that first sip feeling will do for you. It lets your brain make those associations on its own. How you do that depends on how you feel about your coffee. Productivity, happiness, warmth, motivation, relaxation, whatever that is for you, that first sip feeling immediately elicits that feeling for Starbucks' ideal customer. People who want the experience of coffee. Not to mention, of course, the highly addictive nature of caffeine, which just bolsters the power of that first sip feeling and the convenience of getting it made for you without even having to get out of your car in a lot of locations. I am of the thought that Starbucks is quite literally a global power. Emotion is the direct line to your customer's wallet. No purchasing decision is ever made without emotion. Even the least sexy items like paper clips have some sort of emotional drive behind them. Maybe it's because the least expensive option gives us a feeling of security with the money we've saved, or maybe we just simply like the look of those brightly colored paper clips. You don't need those bright yellow paper clips when the standard silver ones will do the job. You don't need a $2,000 a month apartment when a $450 sublet will do the job. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on designer clothing when you can find clothing that serves the same purpose, which is obviously protection from the elements and indecent exposure, for far less at a thrift shop. And you don't need to spend $5 on a cup of coffee when you could make it at home for virtually pennies. Starbucks and its first sip feeling tagline have capitalized on the need to feel pleasure with what we can consider necessities. And then combine that with the fact that how we take our coffee is highly personalized. Think, how many times has somebody asked you how you take your coffee? Probably countless, and you very likely have something really specific in mind. 2 tablespoons of sugar and a splash of milk. Half and half with sweetener, or decaf with oat milk. Whatever it is, at some point it became your coffee. Because of that intimate nature of people's relationship with how they take their coffee, that first sip feeling becomes synonymous with exactly what you want. And like I said, there's the convenience aspect. With Starbucks, it's done for you. That first sip feeling becomes something you want with something that you need, or at least really like, done for you. And because of the nature of Starbucks, quickly. That first sip feeling encapsulates their brand. Exactly what you want, exactly when you want it, feeling exactly how you want to. That first sip feeling is an entire experience. And that experience is what motivates you to purchase Starbucks coffee over other brands. And that is exactly what wildly effective copy does. And you should aim to write copy that holds the same power. If you want a jumpstart in learning how to write wildly effective copy, you can grab your free copy of my free ebook, The Circuit Method, the complete beginner's guide to writing wildly effective sales pages, down in the description box. And if you like what you saw here today, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe so you never miss a video, and I will catch you next time.